What's up, Broncos country? Cody Rourke here, host of Locked On Broncos, and welcome to the YouTube channel, Cody Rourke NFL. Today's film review is going to be on Kyle Fuller of the Broncos, newest addition at cornerback. Obviously, some familiarity there with Vic Fangio. We're going to take a little bit of a look at the film where it's the 2018 season under Vic and then his plays in 2020. I hope you guys enjoy. It was really fun to watch him on film. I think he's an elite cornerback one. He has the opportunity, I think, to really help Denver in the AFC West. You have Ronald Darby. Now you have Justin Simmons and Kareem Jackson with Von Miller, Shelby Harris, and Bradley Chubb returning as well. Denver defensively is looking really nice. If you're a Broncos fan, I think you have a lot to be excited for. Enjoy the film review here with Kyle Fuller. All right, folks, Kyle Fuller film review right here. He is number 23, usually played the left cornerback for Vic Fangio and the Chicago Bears. You're going to have motion with Alshon Jeffrey. He's going to motion tight end line, right? This is a goal line situation, so you know what it means. There is no zone coverage in goal line. You are man-to-man. So there's a tight end right here. Obviously, you have a guy, number 26, playing him. He's going to be the free guy. This is essentially cover one. He's going to take anything coming across the middle of the field, anything in here. Kyle Fuller right now, as you can see right here, he's got Alshon Jeffrey man-to-man. Now, what Alshon's going to do, he's going to run vertical. He's going to run an out route at the goal line for a touchdown. He's going to try to get there. Kyle Fuller does a great job bringing his ball side hand forward on 3rd and goal, knocking it away. Incomplete. I love this angle right here when we talk about interior, being able to see a stacked formation, obviously a motion all the way across. He's going to leverage out. He's going to run his out route. Kyle Fuller here, though, he's playing initially here on the tight end because there's only one man. Now you have motion coming across the screen. Cornerback rule is I got to bump out. I got to take the outside threat here. He does just that. Jeffrey's going to run that out route. Foles is going to try to connect on it, but that's great technique by Kyle Fuller to knock the pass away. Kyle Fuller is going to have a great play here against Davante Adams. He's right here on your screen. And Adams here on 2nd down, he's going to run a hitch. But because there's pressure coming from the left side of the Green Bay offensive line, Aaron Rodgers is going to roll out to his right. So because of a rollout, this turns it to a scramble. He hitches up initially at the sticks. Because of the fact that Rodgers is rolling out, he has to continue to go. So he's going to hitch. He's going to stutter for a moment. He's going to get vertical again and then hitch. And then Kyle Fuller's just going to keep Davante Adams in front of him. Then he's going to react. He's going to break on the route and knock it away incomplete. So there's the hitch. There's the go. He's going to hitch again. Great ball reaction there for Kyle Fuller. One thing I've noticed on this film, too, he's got elite discipline. He's got great footwork, great hips, great eyes. He understands leverage in terms of attacking wide receivers. He understands outside alignment, how to close in on those inside breaking routes, inside alignment, how to fit in and squeeze. He does a lot of these things really well. So this film is from 2018. Here comes the Rodgers motion. He's going to see it, pressure coming. He's going to have to roll out because pressure's in his face. He throws it off, and Kyle Fuller knocks the ball away incomplete. All right, so defensively, we're going to see this from the Broncos. This is Vic Fangio 2018, right? We have a too-high safety look. You have everybody. You have your edge rushers right here. Obviously, you got a guy backed off because it is a trips. It's a 3-by-1 formation. And then you have Kyle Fuller right here. He is playing coverage against Davante Adams, and he's playing head-up alignment, right? So he's aligned directly with Adams. And on this play, too, we see this consistently with the Packers. Adams is going to release off the line of scrimmage. He's going to run that dig route, and Fuller does a great job breaking quickly, getting on it, bringing his ball side hand forward, reacting fundamental, right? He steps in, sees the in-breaking route, bam! Brings that hand, the right hand around the outside hip of Adams, and he brings his left hand forward to knock the pass away. That is discipline, right? Because we want to secure the hip. That way, if we go to swipe for the ball, we miss. If we miss it and the guy catches it, we can still secure the tackle. This is DB 101 right there, and that's a great job there by Kyle Fuller by demonstrating it. This was the game that Vic Fangio revealed the formula to stop in the high-octane Los Angeles Rams offense. Here's Kyle Fuller right here, okay? This is 1st down, and Fuller's going to come in with an interception because this wide receiver is going to break, and he's going to run a deep out route. Fuller reads this the entire way. I mean, he keeps everything in front of him here in this defensive scheme. See, he's not letting anybody attack his leverage. He's got enough cushion. He can stay in his back pedal, and then because you're going to see him throttle down, the receiver's going to throw it on right here. You see that? Look, he's already exposed. That wide foot is right there. There's no way he's going to plant this outside foot and then cut back inside. It doesn't make sense. He's going to plant it right here. Eyes right here on the hips of the wide receiver. Like Shakira said, hips don't lie. And Kyle Fuller proves that to be true. He jumps the route, intercepts it, and that's going to be a takeaway there by Fuller. A historic season for him and Vic Fangio's defense. 21 passes broken up, 7 interceptions on the year. Look at this, too. You got Khalil Mack coming right here. You got a stunt right here. And then you got Roquan Smith coming on the inside. Here's Todd Gurley. This is when the Rams were really good. Goff is just going to throw this to the outside, and Fuller does a great job breaking on that, taking the football away. Fuller's got a one-on-one matchup right here against Odell Beckham Jr. Now, Beckham, he's got a great release off the line of scrimmage. He's going to run this out route here, and Fuller does a great job, especially with the too high safety look here. He does a great job breaking on it, right? So as you can see, you've got Eddie Jackson playing a little bit deeper. You've got Adrian Amos playing up here a little bit. Anything that crosses on the inside, he'll take care of that. He's keying. Floyd one-on-one against the tight end here, but you can see Odell Beckham's release. Now he's breaking on the outside because you have Fuller right now is outside leverage, so this is perfect for him. So because he's already outside leverage, this is an out-breaking route. He has the ability to jump over the top of it and make a play on it. He almost comes away with an interception right here. Beckham Jr. is lucky that he turned into a defender right there because if not, that would have been the 8th interception of the season for Kyle Fuller. So Eli Manning, Saquon Barkley, the good old days of the New York Giants here. But, obviously pressure there by Chicago, sending forward, trying to create that twist stunt. Ball side hand, knocks it away, almost intercepted. Another matchup against OBJ here. Now, I want you guys to notice this, right? Okay, you have a single high safety look. You have a cheated down safety right here in case there's anything that comes across. Like, for example, you have a tight end. If this guy releases, more than likely Amos is spying. Eddie Jackson playing free over the top here, but you've got Fuller against OBJ. You have, obviously, the split receiver here with Evan Ingram. And what's going to happen here, this is just a simple route concept. You commonly see it basic at every rudimentary level. You're going to see slant. You're going to see an out or an arrow, whatever you want to call it. And it's going to force the defender, if you're playing zone coverage, if they're playing cover 2 here, which they're not, this inside route is going to be passed off to this guy who's going to be covering this area. This route is going to be passed off to Fuller, but that's not the case. They're in man here. They're playing this man coverage. Now you see, bam, it's tight, right? You see how the split distance between these two guys, it's really relatively within 4.5 to 5 yards. It wants to, against zone defense, it wants to make you choose who you're going to go with. So because he's going to throttle up right here, break inside, Kyle Fuller already sees that. He's going to break downhill at a 45-degree angle, almost intercept this pass. Actually, he does intercept it. I don't know why I said almost, because he actually comes away with it. He could have had 2 or 3 interceptions in this game. He had 1. We saw one previously on the last play here, but I want to show you here again, okay? So you have tight end right here, Eli Manning, you have Saquon Barkley, he's the draw, so obviously you could tell that Roquan Smith is kind of keeping an eye on number 26 here. Well, you have Floyd coming off the edge and this pass rusher right here. So taking a look at this overall formation, not really much of a stunt, not a lot of pressure being generated here, so you're going to throw it in, and Eli just throws it into a spot where Fuller was already waiting for him. That's a takeaway. All right. Too high safety look right here by the Chicago Bears defensively. You have a tray formation to the left, OBJ right here, and a one-on-one. Here is Kyle Fuller, our man, our focus of this film review here. What's going to happen is you're going to have an inside release, and these guys are going to run vertical, so the safeties are going to have to take this, play this off. He's going to run vertical. I think that they're playing underneath zone here because Fuller doesn't go with them. He gets depth, but he sees that OBJ's coming across right here. He makes a play on the ball here. He breaks it up, knocks it away, incomplete. This is a great instinctual play. Now watch right here. Bam. Right? See, now he's playing outside. He's playing underneath. So he's expecting, okay, this safety is over the top here. This guy going vertical, he's going to have to get over the top to be able to cover that as well. Now you can make the argument. Now because of this is a 3-man route, I mean obviously 4-man if you count Saquon running a little bit of an out route here to the flat. You have OBJ coming back inside. So Fuller, he sees that. He's outside leverage. He's going to pass this guy up. And what's going to happen is because he's coming across, he's going to pass up, he's going to react, he's going to make the play. Now, right here, bam, now he's going to break on the inside, almost intercepted. That is a smart, instinctual football play. And I think there's a reason why Fuller wanted to come to Denver to see Vic Fangio, because he plays in the defense, or he played in the defense where he really took off in his career. And, not a bad throw there by Eli. That's a tight window, but Fuller almost makes the interception there. This is that goal line man situation, and you have Fuller against Kenny Golladay in a one-on-one. Obviously, you have a safety over the top. He's going to help on anything in this range right here, potentially on the inside. But because you have press coverage, inside leverage, he's going to work this one-on-one. This route right here is going to come on the inside, and really Fuller's going to get his hand across, play ball side hand, knock the pass away. He's outside. He closes in on it. wraps around with the right hand, brings his left side hand around, which is what we call the ball side hand once again. He knocks it away. I'm going to try to get a really good angle right here on the pause. Right, as you can see right here, it's kind of blurry, but this right hand is starting to secure the hip. Left hand's going to come around. As you can see right here, there's the little bit of the glove action right there. Does just enough to knock it away incomplete. Fuller on this play, he's going to come away with an interception. As you can see, there's no wide receiving threat out here at all, so here he is right here, right? As a cornerback, you always have to adjust your leverage against a tight end, right? Here's a tight end right here. I believe that's Pettigrew. Pettigrew's going to run a corner route. So as a corner who's playing against the sole tight end, you don't want to be too far inside because the out route is there, the corner route is there. You want to be able to play a shade to the outside, right? I know it doesn't really show there based on my drawing, but he is a shade to the outside. So that way, if he runs that corner route, which he does, he can impede in front of him and then get depth to be able to make a play on the football in the air. He does just that right here. He's got great leverage, great stance right there. He sees the outbreak around. He stays on top of it. And then the throw is not anticipated for Stafford. That is an interception here. I want to show you guys, right? You see how he's got this outside leverage? He's got a shade outside. You have to do that, right? Because right here, this leverage, if he runs vertical and runs inside, it gives you the perfect opportunity to break 45 degrees to be able to cover that. If he breaks to the outside, it gives you the perfect angle to stay on top of that at 45 degrees. So that is a smart leverage football play here by Kyle Fuller. Body positioning, intercepted. All right, Fuller right here, he's matched up against Laquan Treadwell. And Treadwell right here, he's going to run the dig route. He does a great job breaking over the top of it, taking a good angle, knocks the pass away. You know, even though Treadwell kind of secures it, he nudges it out at the last second to the ground, forces the incompletion. But that's tight coverage right there. Not much that either party could do. That's all you could ask for Fuller. He's pounding on the ground saying, hey, it's incomplete. The refs took a look at it, and they agreed it was incomplete. It counts as a PBU for him. Once again, this is 22 pass breakups, passes defense on the season for Fuller. It honestly doesn't get any better than this, folks. You're going to have a one-on-one matchup here. Fuller against Stephon Diggs on a vertical route. Obviously, Diggs, we know, is one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. Now, I like that Fuller is moving back and forth. He never stays in one spot. He's moving around. We call that disco. Disco, it means disguise. It means consistently move. Now, he's locked into his stance. He's got a one-on-one. He knows he has safety help over the top. You have to respect this guy swinging out. That's why the linebacker is going to be eyeing him in coverage. But this is just a great one-on-one rep. Now, Stephon Diggs is going to try to do a double move here at the top. Doesn't bite because guess what? He keeps everything in front of him. He goes up, bam, makes a play on the football, knocks it away incomplete. Even Stephon Diggs is going to say, hey, all right, you got me on that one. That was a good one, man. But now we're going to see here from the other angle. I think that Fuller's ability to play the ball in the air, obviously here, look, right here, that's Bryce Callahan, the current Denver Bronco as well. Anyways, back to the subject matter. You have these safeties over the top, pressure coming, double pump right here by Kirk Cousins. He's going to throw it up in the air. But I want you guys to watch right here. He's got the leverage because usually sometimes quarterbacks find themselves in trail technique right here. It is a dangerous place to be against a receiver like Stephon Diggs. A well-placed throw high to the outside is usually what bodes well for wide receivers. Now, because he's in front of them, he has a chance to play the stop, right? Because he uses his body positioning to knock it away. Stephon Diggs got a lot of respect for that. The Broncos need more takeaways here in 2021. Now, I want to show you here. This is a 3rd and short. Here's the first down marker. You have a trips formation to the left side of the field. Kyle Fuller obviously is playing up on number 1. He is within 3 yards inside leverage here. And this is going to be almost a pick route, essentially. He's going to try to get underneath. So Fuller takes a step back, leverages attacks. He knocks the ball into the air, and this is going to actually be intercepted for a touchdown. He forces the INT, the pick 6. Watch how he cuts across there. That's like Malcolm Butler. As ball pops up in the air, guess what? Leonard Floyd is going to buy him dinner on the plane. He's going to throw that ball up in the air and say, hey, touchdown, Chicago Bears defense. They led the NFL in takeaways in terms of total points scored as a defensive unit. Great undercut here by Fuller to knock the pass up to the air. Nathan Peterman, man, never had a really good start in his career in Buffalo, did he? A missed opportunity here by the Buffalo Bills. What you're going to see is a route concept. You're going to see an outside release and a throttle sit back down, come back down probably about the 10-yard line. Tight end's going to run vertical to draw the safety back. Fuller's playing man on number 1. And then they're going to leak the tailback out on a wheel route. And Peterman doesn't see the wheel route. The wheel route actually comes open because there's some cluster. You got 2 guys on 1. Watch the vacate, though. The vacate's going to come out. Bam. Right here, if he throws that up, if he waits a second, throws that window right here, you know, maybe Kyle Fuller can make a play, but instead, the receiver's going to come back to 10. He's going to break on it. He's going to knock the pass away. It's going to be incomplete, and the Chicago Bears defense holds up once again. Once again, like I said, the one thing that stands out to me about Kyle Fuller, he is a true number one cornerback. I think he'll fit the scheme of Vic Fangio's in Denver very well. When you have Justin Simmons and Kareem Jackson on the back end, Bradley Chubb, Von Miller, it'll be fun. Fuller right here is going to have a one-on-one against Sammy Watkins. Now, Watkins on this play, he's going to get about maybe 15 yards. He's going to break inside on a post route. Fuller staying in his back pedal, reads it, breaks over the top of it, does a really good job right here. Sees the in-breaking route coming. You notice how he's already stepping on it? He's not taking the angle where he's trying to attack from here. He's trying to step in front, right? So you have to take, we call it about a 45-degree. It's when we see DBs and drills work on those 45-degree breaks. Super important for being able to get over the top, right? You T-step, you plant in front. Watkins going to break on the inside. It gives you a chance as a defensive back, as a corner, to make a play on the ball. And it's going to lead to an interception here on the play. Just a phenomenal heads-up play there by Fuller. Being able to play, make a play on the ball. That defense was just a defense that got after quarterbacks. They were able to get takeaways consistently. Denver needs that. If Denver can replicate this type of success this upcoming season, they have a real legitimate chance to go deep in the playoffs. Now, that's obviously a lot of talk right here. Phenomenal play there by Fuller, though, against Sammy Watkins, who probably isn't going to be with the Kansas City Chiefs anymore, so Fuller won't have to face him, but it would be nice to. No idea what the Jets quarterback is doing here, taking so long to throw this pass. Now, obviously, we see Kyle Fuller right here. He's press coverage right now. He's lined up man-to-man. This wide receiver is going to stutter. He's going to break, come back on the inside. He's going to wait. He's going to have so much time here. But the quarterback decides to throw this ball late. And I want you guys to watch Fuller get lengthy, right? He looks like a small, lanky guy. But watch right here. He's keeping everything in front of him, right? Receiver breaks, curse breaks right here. This wide receiver should be running back to the quarterback right now because of the fact that Fuller's already on top of it. Instead, he sits there, he waits, and now he throws it. So now Fuller's going to react. He's going to bring this left side hand around to wrap around the hip. He's going to bring his right hand forward to extend, and he's going to knock it away. Look at that extension. That's phenomenal right there. That is DB play 101. Folks, you guys know I love defensive back play. I'm a cornerback myself. I love the position. I love watching at the NFL level. I love great technique. And that's exactly what Kyle Fuller has right here. And I'm just so excited to see, for Broncos fans, what this addition could bring to them. I think this is a tremendous upgrade over A.J. Bouye. You have Ronald Darby on the other side as well. That's a late throw. Pass knocked away, incomplete. Third down is short right here. Here is the first down marker, and then Kyle Fuller is going to make a phenomenal play here against Julian Edelman, who is really healthy this year. What's going to happen is Edelman's going to motion back inside. He's going to run a little bit of a zig route plant and then try to get back to the outside. Fuller does a great job being on top of it. So watch, here comes the motion once again. He's going to run that inside track because it's going to be close to number 2 right here. So he's going to have to cheat it. Edelman, he's going to release, step inside, get back to the outside. Fuller does a great job getting underneath. You might have say he got a little bit of a hold there on the jersey. We'll watch it from the other angle, but you know what? They're not going to call that within 5 yards. So that is a perfectly legal play there for Fuller. That's a tough route to cover, to be honest with you. Being able to cover those zig routes or those fin routes, so damn hard. Watch, right there. Bam, throttles. A little bit of a hold on the jersey. They're not going to call that necessarily. It doesn't impede the progress. Brings that ball side hand around to bring it away, knock it away, incomplete. Fuller's going to come away with an INT right here. Obviously, a motion by Edelman. Edelman's going to run this sit route. He's going to break on top of it. Brady's not going to throw this to him. He's going to throw it to the tight end. Pops up in the air. Bam! Luckily lands in the hands of Kyle Fuller. He's like, hey, man, that's a gift. FedEx came a little bit early. Usually they don't deliver on Sundays from my experience with them, but they did right there. So, as you can see, the motion, cornerback right here, right? Anytime a motion comes outside, cornerback has to widen out. Until that happens, or if that happens, cornerback will be aligned against the tight end. So some football terminology helping make you guys a little bit more knowledgeable on the football side of things, how DBs align up, and then the ball just magically pops out of the tight end's hands into the hands of Fuller. If I'm not mistaken, this is Brock Osweiler at quarterback. But you're going to see the matchup here at the top of your screen, just a simple one-on-one. You're going to see Fuller. He's going to be in his back pedal. He's going to do a great job of understanding the cushion here against the wide receiver who's got some speed. He's going to stem off the line of scrimmage, release to the outside. He's going to run vertical down the field. And then you're going to see Fuller almost get into kind of an underneath technique because this safety's reading over the top, right? He's going to see that the vertical route is coming. He's going to step over the top. Now you can see that Fuller is opened up. He's in front of the wide receiver. He can shield him, use the sideline as the 12th man to help him out there. It's an underthrown ball, so he makes a play on it. Intercepted. Another takeaway here for Kyle Fuller. So let's take a look at it here from the end zone angle. What is the quarterback looking at? What was he trying to read? Obviously, in one-on-one situations, you want to take that shot. So you got the motion there. by number 80. I believe that is Amendola, if I'm not mistaken, on the inside. Oh, actually, I can't remember who number 80 was for the Dolphins in 2018. But a deep throw, as you can see, the ball kind of underthrown. Safety getting over the top. Good enough cushion and initial jam and contact here by Fuller to be able to get the wide receiver towards the sideline against Parker. And then he makes the catch right there, intercepted. Now, some football terminology for you guys. We have a tray formation right here. Three wide receivers, obviously an offset tight end. We call it tray anytime there's a tight end involved in a trips formation. The splits are condensed. The ball is on kind of the middle of the field here, close to the right hash. So you have a condensed cheat splits right here by the wide receiver. So what that means usually is that you could have a combination of a vertical route, crossing route, or you could have a vertical route from number 2, an inside route by number 1. You could have all these things. Number 1 could run a corner. He can run vertical. On this, he's going to run an out route. Fuller's going to break underneath it. This is kind of an inside-based throw here by the quarterback. Too far on the inside thrown. It's going to be intercepted by Fuller. He's going to get down the sideline, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds, probably around the 10-yard line. But, these types of throws, the NFL out, we talk about quarterback prospects. They have to make that. You have to throw that ball to the outside. You throw it on the inside, guess what? It's going to be intercepted. Exactly how it was right here. That is the easiest play a cornerback can make, and when you're going against a really instinctual corner like Fuller, it makes his job even easier. Now, on this play, you're going to have a simple snag concept. This is man coverage right here, and the goal for this for Sam Bradford is try to identify the open guy. You have man alignment from the inside backer on the running back. The running back's going to run a swing route. Number 1 wide receiver right here, he's going to run a snag concept. He's going to sit on the inside. So ideally, you want to try to get, if it's in zone coverage, you want to be able to kind of create that opening, right? If it's zone coverage, cornerback's going to back off. He's going to attack here, so usually this guy's going to be the open guy. In man coverage, your goal really is to try to get this inside threshold. Now you have inside alignment here from the other linebacker on number 3, safety over the top. Your hope is that he'll climb down here. He's going to climb to the middle of the field. So what's going to happen is, on this concept, Fuller's going to read the inside sit by the number 1 wide receiver. Bam, taking the angle. He's going to keep it in front of him. He's going to react on it and break. And he's going to knock the ball away. It's incomplete. Sam Bradford, he made a lot of money in his career around the National Football League. Never really transpired into what a lot of people had hoped he would be. But when you're going against a defense like this, you have to be sharp and not bad ball placement. I mean, he throws it exactly where if this guy posts out, he should use his hips or his waist to kind of box out Fuller. He doesn't do that. He just spaces up. He squares up straight, and that's on the tight end. He could have caught that if he boxed out Fuller there. All right, this is some 2020 film right here. Kyle Fuller's now playing on the right side. Obviously, Vic Fangio was not there. Chuck Pagano was the defensive coordinator, and you have Michael Thomas right here. Keep an eye on him. He's going to be the matchup. And Fuller's going to play outside leverage. He's going to play off coverage. He's going to watch Thomas break on the inside right here, right? Because now you got man. He's going with him. Safety's going to be over the top. He's coming on the underneath route. He has to play this as man. He has to stick to his guy. He does that, and he knocks the ball away. This is actually a really good throw by Drew Brees, to be honest with you. He gets that ball fitted in on the inside, and based on the replay, if I pause it at a certain angle, I mean, you can make the argument that maybe Michael Thomas should have had this catch. The window is there, right? Because look, there's this guy right here. You got trail technique, firing in the perfect trajectory. Let's watch the play that Kyle Fuller makes, right? Hand right here, securing. Bringing that length of the right hand over here to knock the ball away, forcing the incomplete pass. That is a freaking phenomenal football play. I don't know why you want to test Kyle Fuller. And all right, he's right here on your screen. You have Adam Thielen. His splits are condensed towards the line of scrimmage. He's just going to run to the end zone, kind of on a deep over, almost a post pattern. We can call it a skinny. Almost a skinny. Yeah, he gives a double move, comes on the inside. Fuller, as you can see, right, folks, he's not in a bad position. He's actually outside leverage. He's over the top, which allows him the ability to break at an angle to be able to make a play on this. Football comes underneath it, knocks it away, incomplete. And that's actually a really good, well-placed throw there by Kirk Cousins. You like that. I know he likes that. Unfortunately, it doesn't end in a touchdown for the Vikings. But that throw right here, here's the ball. The trajectory is supposed to hit him perfectly. So here's Fuller. He's playing that trail technique. He's going to make a play underneath. Gets the hand on the ball. Bang! Incomplete. I mean, that is good DB play, folks. Now you got a matchup right here against A.J. Brown. Now, Fuller, one thing I think that describes a great defensive back, his ability to disguise where he's at. Now, initially, he's up playing press. He's playing at the line of scrimmage. Before the snap, he's going to back off, play off coverage, right? Because it's a situational, long down distance play right here. So the Titans usually, on tendency, most NFL teams, if it's third and long, second and long, they're going to try to run a route to the sticks. And Fuller, honestly, on this play should have a pick six. It goes through his hands. He drops it. I mean, he almost secures it. but he drops it at the last second. You want to be able to break on those, and that could have been a pick six. That could have been a really great opportunity for the Chicago Bears defensively. But you know what? Fuller has the ability to make breaks on the football, create a lot of plays, generate takeaways, something that the Broncos desperately need. Not a bad throw there. You know, like I said, actually, I want to go back on that. He threw that too far on the inside. He throws to the outside. Maybe he has a chance, but Fuller's leverage the entire way gives him the chance to make a play on that football. Saints on this play, they're going to try to get a vertical route here from the wide receiver. He's going to run downfield, and Fuller does a great job staying with him the entire time, playing that off coverage, opens up, man turn, he signals in there. The ball is going to be thrown, hits him in the back. So he does a really good job, folks, as a defensive back. He does a great job getting his hands and leverage onto the hip, squeezing, pushing him towards the sideline, using the 12th man. That is so helpful. Let's see if we can get a better angle right here. Now notice he is already locked in. This is a great coverage. And for Drew Brees, he's trying to get this ball high and to the outside. We call it the red line, but it doesn't get there, right? Great job, great positioning right here by Kyle Fuller, and it's going to hit him right in the back. That's a great coverage, great pass breakup. This was a chippy game between the Colts and the Bears, so now you have a trips formation to the left side. You're going to get a post route. You can call it an opposite side corner route if you want to, because he's running towards the corner of the end zone by number 3, vertical by number 2, and then you're going to have a deep in route, dig route, whatever you want to call it, by Zach Pascal. Now you notice it's third down here, right? First down marker's right here. Fuller's going to play a yard off the marker. That way if he throttles down short, he can break on it, and obviously it'll be a 4th and short if the receiver catches it or he has a chance to make a play on the football. But he's going to be outside leverage here because you have a too high safety look. Now T.Y. is going to come across as well, so it kind of puts the defense, who are you going to pick, right? Who are you going to pick? And because of that, you're going to have the break on the inside track there by Kyle Fuller, knocks it away. And obviously a lot offensive lineman there, Quentin Nelson, he wants to lobby for a call. He's pleading, he's begging, official. That was illegal contact. You can make the argument that there was a little bit of contact there, a little early contact, but outside of that, let's see. Bam, right there. Yeah, you can see a little bit, right? But it's almost simultaneous. As soon as the ball hits him, he's already on him. He's going to knock the pass away. Incomplete. Fuller's got a one-on-one against Calvin Ridley here. As you can see, he's playing a little bit outside leverage, right? That way, if he breaks inside, he's already got a safety right here who can step down. So he's got to play to where if this wide receiver goes outside, he could break on it. That's exactly what Ridley does. He's going to attack inside the red zone. He's going to run an out route pretty much close to the outside of the pylon. And then Fuller's going to do a great job breaking on it, knocking the ball away, incomplete. 3rd and goal coming up here for the Atlanta Falcons. Ridley saying, my bad, but that was actually a great play by Fuller. It wasn't anything that you didn't do. It was a great play by Kyle Fuller there. Calvin, got to get it right there. Knocks the ball away, incomplete. Another pass breakup right here for Kyle Fuller. As you guys can see, it's first down. He's playing off coverage here. He's got probably about a good 8 yards in between he and the receiver. The receiver's going to run a route where he's going to step inside towards the quarterback. Quarterback throws it. Obviously, Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley still healthy in this game. Fuller does a great job planning, T-stepping, breaking on the football, knocking it away. Bam, plants. Brings that ball side hand forward, right? He's always securing, folks. That's the one thing. When I see him break on these short routes, he's always bringing his inside hand or his outside hand to the hip, bringing his ball side hand forward to knock the pass away. That is instinctual. It's drilled down. Position coaches work on that so much, and he epitomizes a fundamental cornerback. 3rd down here for the Bears defense. Fuller, he's playing off coverage. He's moving around. He's not staying stagnant. He's moving up. He's moving back. He's disguising. I like it. So what's going to happen is 3rd and long. He's going to play a yard and a half outside the first down marker. Now the wide receiver, number 1 at the top of your screen, he's going to get vertical. He's going to come on the inside. He's going to take a 45-degree angle. Fuller is to knock the pass away, right? He steps on the inside. You notice how he's closing it. Sometimes cornerbacks make the mistake of trying to come from behind. It doesn't necessarily work out. You notice how he's tacking downhill at a 45-degree angle because he wants to impede the route. He's stepping inside, so I have to impede that progress. They have to connect. It's like geometry, folks. He's going to come through. He's going to knock the ball away, incomplete. It brings up a 4th down for the New York Giants offense, for the Chicago Bears defense. And obviously, you take a look at this unit. Look at this, man. He's a dog. And you got Khalil Mack, the power rusher here off the edge. Evan Ingram in line. Straight up man-to-man coverage here, folks. And Fuller does a really good job, can hold his own. Fuller's going to come away with an interception here. It looks like they're playing a little bit of zone coverage because he's outside leverage right here. Too high safety look at the top of the screen here. This is going to be, he extends outside. Now, I want you guys to keep an eye on him. He's going to extend outside against the stacked twins, right? A vertical release here. I don't know what this route concept is. He's supposed to come inside. He's breaking on the inside as well, this receiver. He's staying outside now. He's latched on right here. Ball's thrown in the air. It's popped up, and then guess what? Bam! Tip drill, folks. I love tip drills. One of my favorite things as a defensive back is when someone would get their hand on the ball. Loved it when linemen would knock the ball up in the air at the line of scrimmage, allow me to go break on the football, get an interception, pad my stats a little bit, make me look better than I actually was. But tip drills are very fun. That's why coaches, they work on it all the time. Good job right there by Eddie Jackson coming in and Fuller being able to capitalize off of the deflected pass. Denver needs some of these plays to happen for them this upcoming season.